It's about, like the analogy that we use at daygame.com is like how a fashion designer or a photographer would talk to models at a photo shoot. Now, the fashion designer walks into a room full of models. He's not going to go, wow, you look amazing. You know, you're so stunning. He's going to walk around. He's going to be like, yeah, you look good. You look nice. Yeah, I like that. That's good. And that's kind of the vibe that we teach at daygame.com. Yeah, it's being relaxed. It's not investing too much, because you know, you go up to a girl, you've never met her before, and you just start piling on all this stuff onto her, all this pressure, saying you're so amazing, you know, you're gorgeous, you're beautiful. It's too much. It's too much. And as soon as you start doing that, your value starts to drop. With women, you really want it to be like this. You want to have the value, and she's down here. And with a lot of girls, as soon as you approach them, especially English girls, the value is going to be like this. With foreign girls, it's a bit different. If you meet a foreign girl in London, you already have a lot of value in her eyes. But with an English girl, it's level pegging. Immediately, it's level pegging. So going up to her and putting her on a pedestal and saying like, oh, you're so stunning. I love you. It's too much. It's too much. Low investment. Okay. And this is something that's really common. Me and Tom see it all the time. It's probably the most common mistake that a student will make, and that's approval seeking. Now, approval seeking, it permeates through the whole approach, and it manifests itself in a few different ways. So, things like voice tone. This is the biggest one, voice tone. When you meet someone and you don't know them, you basically want them to like you. You want to create rapport with them. So naturally, as human beings, what we do is we make our voice tone go up at the end of a sentence. So, I saw you, I think you look really nice. It's like saying to her, you know, I don't want to offend you. I think you look really nice. I'm a little bit scared, so I'm going to just play it safe. You've really got to watch your voice tone. When you talk to women, you need to be talking to them in the way that I'm talking to you guys now. Your voice tone should be level. It's really, really common. It's just, and I think it's something that's innate to just us as human beings with the English language. Other languages I don't know, but it's this way of talking to people where it's like how, if you imagine, okay, when I used to work at a telecoms and media company, and whenever the boss of the whole company was around, you listen to how people talk to him. They're just kissing his ass, approval seeking. The voice tone, the things they're saying, that's kind of how I see it in my head. So when you go up to this hot girl and you start approval seeking with her, like, and approval seeking means you want her approval. You're saying, I want you to like me, please like me. What you think is more important than what I think. It's more important than me. The moment you do that, she, like a stunning girl, she gets that all the time. She gets guys being nice to her, kissing her ass all day long, you know. So things like smiling too much, you know. If you notice in the video, when she's talking, I'm not smiling, I've got a straight face. Saying things like, oh, cool, oh, wow, at everything she says, you know. It's like you're not even listening to what she's saying. You know, she says, oh, I'm on holiday, oh, fantastic, you know. She's like, but, I don't know, whatever. But I love Spain. Oh, yeah, great, I love Spain as well. Yeah, I'm a serial killer, fantastic serial killer. It's like, you see what I mean? You're not listening to what she's saying. And I see this all the time with students. There's like this auto-reaction to just say, okay, oh, interesting, wow, at everything she says. Don't do it. I mean, you saw on the video when she's talking and I'm listening to her, I'm just standing there and, okay. Yeah. Voice tone, flat. There's no approval seeking whatsoever. Trying too hard. Again, this goes back to the attraction thing. Leaning in, trying too hard to make her like you. all these things are just going to do the opposite to what you want. It's kind of counterintuitive. It's something that I had to learn the hard way because I made the mistakes of doing these things. It's like you go up to someone and you want to make them like you, so you start doing all these approval-seeking things, but what you'll get is the opposite. Women are going to be repelled at you, not attracted to you. So approval-seeking is a really, really important one. And as I said, it's probably the most common mistake that I see on boot camps. So just watch out for it. Voice tone, smiling too much, saying things like, oh, cool, oh, wow, at what she's saying. Just shut up, don't say it. Just, okay, that's all you need to say. Okay, yeah. And yeah, leaning in too much and trying too hard. Okay, so leaning in, that leads me into the next thing I want to talk about, which is body language and eye contact. Now, these are really, really important. So to begin with, when you're learning this stuff, you're going to be a bit in your head. And when you're talking to a girl, you're going to be standing in front of her and you're going to be thinking, right, what should I be doing with my hands? What should I be doing with my legs? Where should I be looking? Yeah? But eventually what will happen is it will all become natural. As you become this confident guy that's comfortable talking to women, you'll start to adopt relaxed body language. So what you need to do is get out there, get over your anxiety, and just keep doing it and doing it and doing it until you become this relaxed guy. So the way that I generally stand when I'm talking to girls is kind of like this. So it's not head on. It's I've put my weight on one leg, I lean back a little bit, I could put my arms here, I could have my arms by my sides, I could have my arms in my pocket, and it's kind of like a very relaxed, could take it or leave it. I could turn around and walk away at any minute. It's that's the vibe that you're looking for. You don't want to be like